Today we learn about the characteristics of the fungi. Okay. Previous day we completed Monera and Protista, and today we completed the fungi. So you know that fungi are heterotrophic. First one, obviously they are heterotrophic. They are white in color. There is no chlorophyll present in their body. Heterotrophic means they are white in color, so there is no chlorophyll present in their body, so that's why they depends on the others for their food and shelter. Okay. Second one, they are saprophyte. Saprophyte means they depends on the others body, dead and decaying animal, to take the organic materials or nutrients. Okay. They take their nutrients from the dead and decaying organic material, so that's why they are saprophyte. Number third, what is the characteristics? That is those are depends on the living plants or animals. They are parasites. They can live as symbionts in association algae with lichen and roots, that is called mycorrhiza. So they may be saprophyte, they may be parasite. Parasite means they totally depends on the others for their food and shelters. Okay. Saprophyte means they take just the organic materials or nutrients from the dead and decaying animal, but in the case of the parasites, they are totally depends on the others for their food and shelter. You know that algae and fungi combination, they are formed a symbiotic association. So algae and fungi, you know that algae are green in color, so that's why the fungi associated with the algae to take the food, and algae associated with fungi for the shelter. Okay. This is called symbiotic relationship. And lichen. Okay. Lichen means algae plus fungi. Okay. Lichen, that is one type of symbiotic association, algae plus fungi. Algae depends on the fungi for the food. Give and take policy occurs in the symbiotic relationship, and another fungi depends on the algae for their food. Okay. And another fungi with the roots of the higher plants, that is called mycorrhiza. So what is lichen and what is mycorrhiza? This is very short type of question from this chapter. Okay. Mycorrhiza. What is mycorrhiza? That is fungi plus roots of higher plants. Okay. Sometimes fungi associated with the roots of the higher plants to take the food and shelter, they are called mycorrhiza. Reproduction in fungi can take place by vegetative forms, fragmentation, fission and budding. So they are primitive types of nature. First, obviously they take the asexual reproduction mode. So asexual mode of reproduction in fungi, by fission. You know that binary fission occurs in amoeba also. Fragmentation, body divided into many parts, fragmentation, and budding. Yeast, you have the budding, bud formation. Okay. So this is the mode of the asexual reproduction. Next, vegetative means asexual reproduction by pores is called conidia or sporogenous or zoospore. Okay. Conidia, zoospore, there is some small spores are formed. They can spread by the air, water, and they can reproduce. Okay. So there is three modes of the reproduction. Okay. Vegetative mode of reproduction, asexual mode of reproduction, and sexual mode of reproduction. Vegetative modes means they can reproduce from any type of body parts, okay, that is called vegetative parts. Vegetative parts means that is related to the any part of your body, okay. So budding, you know that is the outgrowth of their body. Binary fission, their body is divided into two parts. Fragmentation, their body is fragmented in so many parts. So each part form the new organism that is related to their body parts, okay. That is vegetative mode of reproduction. Asexual mode of reproduction, that is spore formation, okay. Conidia, zoospore. Zoospore means the spore that behave like an animal. Zoo means animals, okay. So they can move, motile. Zoospore means motile. But another conidia, they are hard type of spores are present. Zoospore. And sexual mode of reproduction by oospore, ascospore and basidiospore, okay. Sexual mode of reproduction also occur, but there is male and female cone may be formed, they form the spore. So that's why ascospore, basidiospore, these types of spores are related to the sexual reproduction, okay. So three mode of reproduction in the fungi. The various spores are produced in distinct structure called fruiting body. The sexual cycle involved in the following three types. Fusion of protoplasm between the two motile. So fruiting body, from where the spores coming out, there is fruiting body is present that forms the spore, okay. So fusion of protoplasm between two motile and two non-motile gamete called plasmogamy. Fusion of, so sexual mode involves three steps. First, two motile gametes fused together, that is called plasmogamy, okay. Then fusion of two nuclei occurs, that is called karyogamy. Karyon means nucleus, okay. And meiosis in zygote resulting in haploid spore. They always form haploid spore, so that's why they mixed with them, then form the diploid structure. So spores formation occurs by two steps. First one, two gametes fused together, that is called plasmogamy. So what is plasmogamy? In the fungal body or in the asexual reproduction, when two gametes are fused together to form a haploid spore, that is called plasmogamy. What is karyogamy? When two nucleus fuse together, karyon means nucleus, okay. When two nucleus fuse together to form a haploid spore, that is called karyogamy. So this type of modes of sexual reproduction occurs in the fungal body. And then meiosis in zygote resulting in the haploid spore. So first plasmogamy occurs, then karyogamy occurs, then zygote formation occurs, okay. When a fungus reproduces sexually two haploid hyphae, you know that what is hyphae? What is hyphae? The body of the fungus, filamentous body of the fungus is called hyphae, okay. And network of hyphae is called mycoplasma, okay. So hyphae and mycelium. But so there is a very short type of question. What is, when will the next class have? So what is hyphae? What is mycelium? What is lichen? These are very short type of question, okay. Lichen, next mycorrhiza, next one plasmogamy and karyogamy. These are very short definition, you just read this thoroughly from your book, okay. Next one, when a fungus reproduces asexually, two haploid hyphae or two compatible mating types come together and fuse. So when asexual reproduction occurs, two hyphae comes together and fuse to form one diploid. Hyphae are haploid, and after the formation two haploid cells meet together, so they form the diploid. Next, they form two haploid cell, immediately result in diploid cell. However, in fungus, Ascomycetes and Basidiomycetes are intervening such dikaryotic stage, n plus n2 nuclei per cell occurs, called dikaryophage. Okay, so what is the dikaryophage in fungus? Some group of fungus, there is also some groups in the fungus, that is Ascomycetes and Basidiomycetes, they contain 2 nucleus. Okay, in the others fungus there is only 1 nucleus present, but in the body of the Ascomycetes and Basidiomycetes 2 nucleus present, that is called dikaryophage. Di means 2, karyon means nucleus, so dikaryophage. Okay. Later the parental nuclei bodies in which reduction division occurs, leading to the formation of haploid spores. Okay. The morphology of mycelium, mode of spore formation and fruiting bodies form the basis for the division of kingdom into various classes. So what is the different classes of the fungus? Fungus, first one Phycomycetes. Okay, this is primitive Phycomycetes. Next Ascomycetes. Next Basidiomycetes. Next Deuteromycetes. So this is the classes of the fungus: Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes and Deuteromycetes. Now just let me gives details of each type of fungus. First one, Phycomycetes. What is the characteristic features of Phycomycetes? Phycomycetes, member of Phycomycetes are found in aquatic habitat. Aquatic means they may be marine water, they may be in fresh water. Okay, but they are aquatic in habitat. So aquatic, mostly aquatic. Second one, what is another characteristics? And decaying wood or moist and damp places and obligate parasites on plants. The mycelium is aseptic and coenocytic. Mycelium means the body, hyphae. Okay, aseptic means there is no separation occurs, their body just a long tube like formation and cytoplasm is present between them. Okay, that is called aseptic. Septic means separation, division occurs. Coenocytic means cytoplasm occurs. Okay, there is no division occurs in their body, just totally filamentous body or network tube like body and coenocytic. Okay, mostly aquatic. Second one, mycelium, aseptic, and aseptic and coenocytic. Okay. Next characteristics. What is the another characteristics? Asexual reproduction takes place by zoospore or aplanospore. Aplanospore non-motile, they cannot move. But zoospore, you know that zoo means animal, spore, that what is the characteristics of the zoospore? It's behave like an animals because they can, animals move from one place to another. Zoospore also can by the flagella or cilia, anything that present, mostly flagella is present. By the help of the flagella they can move from one place to another place, so that's why it is called zoospore. Okay, so asexual reproduction occurs by zoospore and aplanospore. Okay, Aplanospore. Okay. This zygote is formed by fusion of two gametes. These gametes are similar in morphology, isogamous or dissimilar. Some common example of mucor, rhizopus, albu. Okay. So asexual reproduction occurs by the zoospore and aplanospore. But you know that in the sexual reproduction, two stages are always present, plasmogamy and karyogamy. So there is the fusion of the two gametes occurs, means plasmogamy occurs in the Phycomycetes. Okay. Another mode of the reproduction, that is plasmogamy, that is the fusion of two gametes. Plasmogamy occurs. Okay. Example, agaricus, that is frog mushroom, you know that agaricus. Rhizopus, mucor, okay, no, sorry, agaricus not, rhizopus and mucor. Okay. So first one, the characteristics of Phycomycetes, they are mostly aquatic and live like to present in damp wood, damp moist area. Okay. Second one, their mycelium is aseptic and coenocytic, there is no separation occurs. Okay. Third one, asexual reproduction occurs by the zoospore or aplanospore, motile and non-motile spore, and sexual reproduction occurs by the fusion of two gametes, that is plasmogamy. And examples of the Phycomycetes, that is rhizopus, mucor. Okay. Next, Ascomycetes. What is the characteristics of Ascomycetes? Commonly known as sac fungi. Okay. So common name of the Ascomycetes or which fungus is called sac fungi? Ascomycetes. Okay. Commonly called sac fungi, sac like structure. Second one, mostly multicellular. Penicillium rarely unicellular, yeast. Okay. So one example of unicellular Ascomycetes, yeast. Yeast, give an example of unicellular fungi, yeast. Okay. Always remember that the scientific name of yeast is Saccharomyces cerevisiae. You can also write that name also, but the one and only examples of the unicellular fungi is yeast. Okay. Multicellular fungi, so many, Penicillium, agaricus, anything you can say. Okay. So unicellular fungi, yeast, remember that. Third points, they are saprophytic, decomposer, parasitic, coprophilous. Coprophilous means, coprophagy means, that is they are growing on the dung. Okay. Any fecal matter of domestic animal, that is called coprophilous. Okay. So habitat means saprophytic, mode of nutrition, saprophyte. Next one, parasitic. Obviously this type of characteristics present in all fungus. Parasitic, coprophilous. Coprophilous means depends, grow on the dung of animals. Okay. Coprophilous. Mycelium is branched and septy. In this case, mycelium is branched and septy, but in Phycomycetes, mycelium was asepty. Okay. Mycelium is branched and septy. The Asexual pores are conidia produced exogenously and special mycelium called conidiospore. Conidia and germination produce mycelium. Sexual pores are called ascospores, which produce endogenously sac-like asci. These asci are arranged in different types of fruiting body called ascocarps. Some aspergillus, claviceps, neurospora. Okay. So, asexual mode of reproduction occurs by the conidia. Asexual reproduction occurs by conidia, conidiospore, and sexual reproduction occurs by ascospore. Okay, ascospore. Ascomycetes, ascospore. Okay. So, and there is some example of the ascomycetes, that is claviceps neurospora. Example, claviceps neurospora. Neurospora is very important. Why it is important? Neurospora is usually extensively in biochemical and genetic work. Many membranes members like morels and baffles are edible and considered delicious. Okay, so some group of the ascomycetes, that is morels and baffles, are you can take or consume as food. They are delicious, and neurospora is very much important for the research work, in biochemical work, in genetic work. Okay. So, the first one, the ascomycetes, it is called sac fungi. It's obviously, fungi means they obviously like to present in the moist area. Third one, and they are habit of the nutrition, saprophytic, parasitic and coprophilous. Asexual mode of reproduction occurs by conidia, conidiospore, and sexual mode of reproduction occurs by the ascospore. There is fruiting body also formed inside that ascospore form. So, this fruiting body is called ascocarps. Okay. And the examples of the ascomycetes, claviceps, neurospora, baffles. Okay. Because baffles, they are taking as or consumed as the food, and the neurospora used as the biochemical and genetic work. So, that's why the neurospora is very much important. Next one, basidiomycetes. Basidiomycetes, that is commonly forms the basidiomycetes are mushroom, bracket fungi or puffball. So, commonly called bracket fungi. So, ascocarps, ascomycetes are called sac fungi, but basidiomycetes are called what? Puffballs or bracket fungi. Okay. Commonly called mushroom, that we have been taking as our consumed food. Okay, mushroom, bracket fungi are puffballs, ball-like structure, puffballs. Okay, this is the common names of the basidiomycetes. They grow in soil, on logs and tree stumps in the living plant bodies as parasite, rust and smashed. Okay. So, you can find them on the trunk of the tree, moist area, found in moist area, trunk of the tree. Okay. And their body are also branched and septy. Mycelium is branched and septy. Okay. Mycelium. So, ascomycetes and basidiomycetes body are branched and septy, means their body there is septum is present. but in the body of the Phycomycetes they are coenocytic and ascept. Okay, mycelium is branched and septate. Septate, you can also say that. Okay. Next, the asexual pores are generally not found, but vegetative reproduction by fragmentation is common. Okay. The sex organs are absent, but plasmogamy is brought about the fusion of two vegetative or somatic cell different strains or genotype. The resultant structure is dikaryotic, which ultimately gives rise to basidium. Okay. So, in the Basidiomycetes body, there is no sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction occurs, but vegetative mode of reproduction occurs. But just like the sexual reproduction, the plasmogamy, karyogamy occurs where the two nuclei are fused together, but in the case of the Basidiomycetes, plasmogamy brought about fusion of two vegetative or somatic cells. In the plasmogamy, you know that two gametes fuse to form one zygote, but in the case of the Basidiomycetes, two vegetative body parts or somatic, soma means body. Okay. So, two body parts fuse to form one body. Okay, zygote, that is called. No asexual reproduction or vegetative reproduction occurs by plasmogamy. Vegetative reproduction occurs by plasmogamy. Okay. No asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction occurs, but just like the sexual reproduction in plasmogamy where two gametes fuse together to form a zygote, here two somatic body parts fuse together to form a zygote. Okay. The resultant structure is dikaryotic. So, two body parts contains obviously two nucleus. So, that is why the one cell contains two nucleus. So, in the body of the Ascomycetes and Basidiomycetes, you can see the dikaryotic phase. Okay. The result, karyogamy and meiosis takes place in the basidium producing basidiospores. The basidiospores are exogenously producing basidium. The basidia are arranged in fruiting body called basidioscarps. So, in Ascomycetes, ascoscarps, the fruiting body of the Ascomycetes is called ascoscarps, but fruiting body of the Basidiomycetes is called basidioscarps. Okay. Example, agaricus, mushroom, first one we know that. So, example agaricus, that we have been taken as our consuming food, agaricus. Mushroom, you can also say that. And Ustilago, okay, Puccinia, that is responsible for the wheat rust. Okay, Puccinia, that is also comes under the Basidiomycetes. So, first one, it is known as the mushroom, common mushroom, puffballs or bracket fungi. They also like to stay in the dry and moist area or in the trunk of the trees. Okay. There is also mycelium present and it is branched and septate. And asexual, there is no asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction occurs, only vegetative modes of reproduction occurs, but just like the sexual reproduction, the plasmogamy occurs between the two somatic body parts. So, that is why two nuclei are present in one zygote. So, you have seen a dikaryotic phase in the reproductive phase of the Basidiomycetes. Example, agaricus, Puccinia. Next one, Deuteromycetes. Deuteromycetes, what is the characteristic of Deuteromycetes? Deuteromycetes, that is known as imperfect fungi because only asexual or vegetative phases of this fungi are known. When the sexual forms of these fungi were discovered, they are moved into the class they are rightly belong to. So, Deuteromycetes now are classified into another groups because they are, when it was discovered, in their body only vegetative and asexual mode of reproduction they can found. Not that time the sexual mode of reproduction cannot find in their body. So, that is why they call imperfect fungi because they in their body. Why it is called imperfect? First one, this name commonly called imperfect fungi. Okay. Why it is called imperfect fungi? When it was discovered, only the vegetative mode or asexual mode of reproduction can be found, but there is no sexual reproduction occur. When it is discovered this there is sexual reproduction occurs also in their body, they already belongs to another group. Okay. It is possible that asexual and vegetative stage have given one name and placed under deuteromycetes, and sexual stage another placed under another class. Okay. So, when in the body of the sexual reproduction and vegetative mode of reproduction you can find, then you can take the basidiomycetes in the fungus group, but when it is shows the sexual reproduction, it can belongs to the another group. One perfect stage of the member deuteromycetes discovered when they move to the ascomycetes and basidiomycetes. So, when the sexual and asexual reproduction found in the deuteromycetes, they can group into the ascomycetes or basidiomycetes. Not they are not present in the deuteromycetes, but they are deuteromycetes. But due to the when giving that or coin the name deuteromycetes, that time this asexual mode of reproduction cannot found. Okay. So, sexual mode of reproduction cannot found, only the asexual and vegetative mode of reproduction can be found. So, that is why it is comes under the deuteromycetes, but when it shows the asexual sexual reproduction, it goes to the ascomycetes or basidiomycetes. Okay. The deuteromycetes reproduce only by asexual spores called conidia. Okay. So, asexual mode of reproduction occurs by the conidiospore. Conidia. The mycelium is septy branched. Here is also mycelium is septy branched. Septed and branched. Okay. Some members are saprophytes, parasites, while large of them are decomposers, a litter and help mineral cycling. Some examples are Alternaceae, Trichoderma. So, they are mainly decomposers, parasitic. Obviously, this would be decomposers, parasitic, because they depends on the for their food on the others. That may be dead and decaying animals, they can destroy that animal. So, they are decomposers, they depends on the trunks of the trees. So, they are parasite. So, this is the mode of nutrition, parasitic, decomposers. Okay. Example, helps in mineral cycling. Mineral cycling means iron, so many minerals are present in our environment and we also take them with our food, irons, zincs. So, this type of minerals are present, sulfur, phosphorus, this type of minerals. So, helps in the recycling them. You know that there is some cycles are present, carbon dioxide cycle, oxygen cycle. These types of cycles are maintained by deuteromycetes, okay, in mineral cycling. Example, Trichoderma. Trichoderma. So many examples are there, you can remember their name, but they are coming from this type of question are coming from this type of chapter, that is what is the characteristics of the fungi, what is mycorrhiza, what is lichen, what is the difference between the lichen and mycorrhiza, what is plasmogamy, what is karyogamy, the characteristics of the Phycomycetes, the common name which fungi is called sac fungi, the common name of the basidiomycetes, the unique features of the deuteromycetes, why it is called imperfect fungi. So, you can revise that chapter and thoroughly read the characteristics of the each fungus. So, this is up to for today. Thank you very much everyone. Have a great day. Stay safe in your home. Thank you so much everyone.